Shallipopi recently shut down his London concert. A lot of us are really excited at that. I think this guy is coming into the music industry with another new vibes and new style. That is what we really need, and the dynamics of Afrobeat is really covering everybody right now, and a lot of Nigerians are still exploring more of Afrobeat and doing away with a lot of things around it. And Shallipopi is a new artist in the block, and this guy has been shutting down arenas across the nation but decided to take it outside the shores of this country. He was one time in Ghana and decided to shut down a particular arena. I think Shallipopi is well loved by many people. Let's be watching out for this guy. This guy is one of the newest guys that I can say that in no time is going to blow to an extent, and we have to really understand and study his strategy. This guy is humble to a fault because he has been mending relationship with a lot of people in the industry and some goons in the industry, the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. They really love this guy because of his humble nature, and that is one thing that is helping this guy to an extent, and is really accessible by a lot of persons in the industry, and has maintained a great relationship with Odumodu Black, which has paid off in a form of collaboration. And one thing I still admire about this guy is unique style he has brought into the music industry. He called it talk music. Yes, he said he does not sing, but he talks, and that is really working for him, and we have to commend him for that. And also his unique sounds in the music industry. I think he actually adopted piano to an extent, and decided to mix it up with a lot of percussion instrument, and decide to say that his sound is Plutomania. That is one thing we're talking about. Afrobeat is too broad for us to cover in one style. You have to infuse a lot of styles in Afrobeat so that you can export your culture around it. That is what Nigerians are already doing, and it's still standing out to Nigeria among Afrobeat nations in Africa, and that they can really tell in no time. The likes of Ghana, they are really doing well enough. I think the likes of King Promise, Kamido, these guys are really doing well enough, and they need to do more and invest their time and energy in Afrobeat. Yes, some people have been coming out to say Nigeria should focus on Afrobeat, you should leave Amapiano for South Africa and all those things. I think you guys are really getting it all wrong, because when you talk about leaving sounds for some people, that is going to make your sound so monotonous. So what Nigerians are really doing right now is trying to infuse other people's sound into their sound, so that it can make it appealing to a broader kind of audience. That is what it is. That is what it's supposed to be, to an extent. Afrobeat is too broad for you to stay around one corner. You have to explore a lot of options that is open to a lot of Afrobeaters out there. That is what we can really say at a time like this. Bringing Amapiano into Afrobeat has been a blessing to Afrobeat. That is one thing we have to commend a lot of persons doing that right now, because the likes of Davido, the likes of Rema, and a lot of others, they've done well enough in Afrobeat, and now they are trying to incorporate other sounds into Afrobeat. Rema becomes the first African artist to top chart in India. That is owing to the fact that he has to infuse the Indian tune into his Afrobeat style and call it Afro Rave. That is quite paying off at the time, and we have to do this more if we must conquer a lot of music industry around the world. What is your own take about this I'm saying right now? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Afrobeat is too broad for us to narrow down on a particular point. We have a lot of sounds around Afrobeat which you can infuse into it and do with it, and a lot of people will still enjoy your sounds. That is what it is. I think some Americans are really leaving out their songs right now and focusing on Afrobeat. I listened to a song by Beyonce and Pharrell. It was pure Afrobeat for me. I think you need to catch up with the sound. Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talk. What do you have to say about that sound? Afrobeat is the future of entertainment in the world, and we have to keep it and also invest our energy resources into it, and then do well enough to diversify Afrobeat more. Some people are of the opinion that Afrobeat is being diluted when we take on other people's sound out there. I think it's not diluted. Afrobeat is becoming broader at the end of the day. That is why it has been difficult for a lot of people, especially some platforms, to categorize Afrobeat into one genre. In Afrobeat, we have people doing R&B, still Afrobeat. We have people doing, Afrobeat reggae. We have people doing Afrobeat riff that is sounding like Indian and Arabian, just in form of Afrobeat. The likes of Rema, they are doing that. That was why Rema was able to close down a concert in India. That is not easy at all, because you have to sound Afro rave for you to be able to do that. The Chinese are really feeling Afrobeat right now from Rema. Rema becomes the first African artist to get a Chinese award, and that is a big number for Rema, and we have to commend him for that. Thank God Rema came in with another style of music, and that is quite paying off, and we call it Afro rave. When he started that, a lot of people were like, man, this one not gonna go far, but this guy believed in himself and what he was doing at that time. Talking about the Grammy Awards right now, he has been a point of discussion for many people, and right now we're talking about headies coming back to Nigeria. Remember that 2022 and 2023 headies were held in USA. A lot of people actually condemned that, saying that how can you take our own pride to US to be holding? That is quite disturbing. Right now, the CEO of Headies, Anima Shao, is coming out to say, you know what? We are bringing back Headies to Nigeria, Africa, and that is going to be our pride, because these people are not really investing their time, energy in Afrobeat. All they are interested in is the gain or the financial gains of Afrobeat, and that is not really right for the culture. We have to preserve our culture or keep our culture. That is what a lot of persons are really saying right now. What is your own take about my video so far? I want you to leave that in the comment section so that we can talk about it further. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.